This 5-year-old girl's name is Ashley, and she's been passionate about the WNBA ever since she could say the word ball. Ashley and her family had season tickets for her favorite team, the Indiana Fever. She hopes to play ball for them one day, but had a lot of trouble understanding why she couldn't attend games this year. Her mother would love to take her, but simply can't risk the health of her daughter. Though this is one example, millions of sports fans are struggling to cope with the reality of not attending games in the future. Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us on our presentation about the solution for live professional sporting events. My name is Kevin, and our team has worked tirelessly over the past 5 weeks to develop this application. Our product's name is Take a Seat, and our main goal is to relax the consumer and put their mind at ease when attending a large event. Before we tell you about our innovative product, I'll give an overview of the presentation. First, we will explain where the need lies and who can benefit from a solution. We'll talk about our target market and the current environment. Next, we will unveil our solution through a demo by our product team. Finally, we will discuss the go-to-market strategy and the value created by our product. So let's dive right into our target market. Our research has led us to find that attendees who purchase tickets for the WNBA are mainly between 18 and 50 years old. There are many season ticket holders, such as Ashley's family. Though these are the most common attendees, anyone who enjoys watching live professional sports is part of our target market. Next, I will pass it off to Samantha for a detailed discussion on the current environment.
In the midst of this pandemic, we want to paint a picture of what basketball is going to look like during the rest of the pandemic and beyond. The fear of safety concerns and exposure to COVID is going to highly affect whether or not people come to an arena with a large crowd of people. Because of this, we need to limit these concerns and make fans feel safe while at the arena. Aside from seating, there are also concerns with concessions and merchandise about how people will stay 6 feet apart from each other at all times. So what's our solution? How do we get people to want to come to the basketball games and make them feel safe while they're here? Our app, which we named Take a Seat, allows any arena or stadium to safely seat people 6 feet apart by inputting all necessary information. The algorithm within the app also correctly limits the tickets sold per section based on seating capacity. To solve the concessions, merchandise, and other social distancing issues, the app allows fans to have contactless ticket transactions and buy concessions and merchandise on the app for pickup. Using the app for tickets, concessions, and merchandise will eliminate the use of cash and create less contact amongst employees and customers. As much as we'd like to see a full arena like this picture soon, we know that's not currently realistic with the pandemic, but we want as many people as possible to still be able to enjoy professional sports. After running numerous simulations, our team found that if fans buy tickets in larger groups, we are able to fit a much higher percentage of people in the stadium. Additionally, finding this plays a large role in our marketing strategy, which will be discussed in our go-to-market plan. 2 very important sections of the business model canvas came to mind when presenting our solution. First is key resources. Professional sporting leagues and teams already own the stadiums and have fans that want to go to games. Our team brings the necessary technology and capability to effectively use these key resources moving forward. The second important section are the key partners. Everyone here is on the same team, whether it's stadium management, marketing partners, vendors and merchandising booths, or even teams and players, everyone is pushing for a safe return to professional sports. Now that Take a Seat has been explained in theory, our product team is excited to share a complete demo of the functioning application.
To help develop a safe environment for fans to attend games, we have created a mobile app designed for the Indiana Fevers that allows for safe seating assignment. So to get started, the home page has a list of games to choose from at the top, and users can purchase tickets by registering with an email and password, and then by logging in from there. So next we'll specify the number of tickets that we want, and in this case we'll choose 1. And the green dot represents the assigned seats, and the red represents the seats blocked off for physical distancing. So our app will assign them a seat for their party to be at a distance of 6 feet or more from other parties. And groups are clumped together to minimize the amount of seats needed to be blocked off. And seat placement will be assigned on a rolling basis. So the next fan to purchase tickets will be placed in one of those open white seats, and the appropriate seats around them will be blocked off as well. So back to the home screen, we also have some helpful information about COVID-19 easily accessible for fans as well. And next we'll explain a feature for safe concession purchases.
The Pro team has been working in the last 5 weeks to develop a product that would assist in the concessions and in the merchandise of the stadium arena and arenas for their games, more specifically for the Indiana Fever. And we built this idea on the mock-up demo that people would be able to use on the Indiana Fever app as an additional feature. So if a user were to go here, they would click on food and beverage, and this would tell them the nearest concessions to where you were sitting, and then you would be able to choose hot dog, hamburgers, and chicken or pizza. It would give you a variety of options, and that's great because then you don't have to go to the store and put yourself in jeopardy of contacting COVID-19. Then if I wanted a hot dog, I would go here, select my entries, I could customize it, and then I would add to the order, submit order. And then after I paid it, it would tell me the estimated pickup time, and that's great because then I would know when to go to the store. And like you see, it will notify you when your order is ready for pickup. And let me just pull it up here. So then after this, you would see this screen as a notification on your phone. For pickup, you would go over there and stay 6 feet apart, of course, right, from the clerk, and they would hand your order to you. So that way you would be able to enjoy a game safely. Right now, I'm going to give the floor to the Go team with the financial plan.
Thanks. In getting into our financial plan, we see that there are still a few hurdles before we can go to market. The primary 3 hurdles we're facing is that it's still going to cost around $15,000 to complete developing the app. We also see significant costs marketing and getting it into Indiana's professional sporting venues, as well as the costs for the Amazon Web Services server space and the general administration overhead that comes with an app like this. We also plan on charging 0.09% on each app transaction we see. Now, estimating this for stadiums operating at 30% capacity, we see that for the Fever, this is going to end up being around $30,000 per year, as well as for the Pacers, around $86,000. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway, which is going to try to operate at 50% capacity, is going to end up with around $96,000. This results in a net profit of $112,350, as well as a return on investment around 89%. As we see with our product, we're also alleviating some pains that might be preventing people from coming to games. This largely comes from our seating section, which allows to reduce safety concerns for attendees, as well as our concessions plan, which prevents the congested corrals and lineups that normally associate these sporting events. Hopefully, this will be able to minimize or prevent any potential outbreak, as well as by having it back in Bankers Life Fieldhouse, we're going to be able to reduce some of the massive revenue losses teams are facing this year, and hopefully, though it might not be at 100% capacity, we'll return some of this revenue. We also expect to try and recoup some of the losses that surrounding businesses may be seeing by increasing the foot traffic they're seeing year to year. Finally, the main gains we're creating is with recreating the sporting event environment. We allow you to see your favorite team and players. We allow a safe crowd experience to cheer for your team, eat and drink whatever you like, and also spend some quality time with your friends and family, even though the stadium capacity may be at only 30%. Finally, I'm going to give it back to Kevin to wrap up.
Thanks, Alex, and I'll be closing things up with our presentation. We believe that our solution is not only innovative and necessary, but also feasible to be implemented as soon as next season. We would love to pilot this product with the Indiana Fever and hope to expand to all professional sporting events worldwide. Thank you to everyone for taking the time to listen. With your support, our product can be deployed to help millions attend sporting events, but most importantly, so that our friend Ashley and her family can safely attend Indiana Fever's next game.